Hey guys, it's Rachel. I wanted to get on here really quick and give you a couple of tips, maybe not tips, how about ideas for observing Lent this upcoming Easter season, which actually Lent starts tomorrow, Ash Wednesday. I am a Christian, I am a Protestant, I am not Catholic. But Lent is absolutely 100% not just a Catholic tradition. Easter is one of my most favorite holidays. I think if you are a Christian, then it's one of the most joyous holidays that you can celebrate. And I really got into the tradition of observing Lent when I was going to a Catholic university in my college days. And most of the kids I went to school with were Catholic. And I used to go to Mass with them on Sunday nights after I went to my church Sunday morning. And it was just a really nice fellowship of Christians. I really experienced Lent, first of all, when the cafeteria did meatless Fridays, and there was no meat in the cafeteria at all on Friday, which that was kind of funny. That was a big shock to this Southern girl, right? Um, but over the years, I just really got an appreciation for how beautiful Lent is and what an amazing period of mindfulness and centering it can be. And I want this to go out there to, even if you're not religious, if you are not spiritual, if you are just kind of tired of the February slump and you're looking for something, maybe you like rituals, or maybe you just are just tired of the everyday right now. I so encourage you just to listen to this and maybe get a little idea. It could be just like a jump start for you. But here's just five kind of out of the box ideas for things to quote unquote give up or focus on for the Lent period. So, like I said, Lent starts on Ash Wednesday, which is tomorrow. Today's called Fat Tuesday. There's another more proper term for it, but usually it just means that people can eat and drink or whatever you're going to give up the day before Lent, right? Um, I came to understand that giving something up during this period, especially if it wasn't food, I think that's kind of a traditional go to. Especially for my friends in the Catholic faith, they were always giving up something like alcohol or chocolate or something like that. And obviously, those are good things to give up because, especially if you love them, you got to think about it every time you give it up, right? Or every time you want it. But over the years, I've kind of developed some things to give up that not only are they kind of bring me a lot of mindfulness and awareness of where I am in my spiritual journey, and where I am with myself, but they also can be fun. And that's kind of weird to say when you're thinking of like a fasting period, right? So it's around 40 days. Lent is around 40 days. It represents when Jesus was fasting in the wilderness, in the desert. And like I said, it can be things not food related. So the first one, and I've picked up some of these from friends as well over the years, both Catholic and Protestant friends who also observe Lent. So I challenge you, I just put it out there to you. Starting tomorrow, listen to a few of these suggestions, I guess, but come up with your own. And starting tomorrow through the Saturday, the day before Easter, challenge yourself to either focus on it or give something up, or, like I said, just listen to this list really quick. The first one that I have personally done and that I'm actually thinking about doing again this year, and one of the hardest ones for me, is do not buy anything you don't absolutely physically need. Now, I'm a minimalist, quote unquote, as you see the yarn behind me, but we're not strict minimalists, we're minimalish practicing family, but we do try to focus on experiences over buying things, but we're still an average middle class family in an urban environment in Baltimore, and we buy stuff. We just do. Yesterday I bought a light fixture for my dining room. Woo woo. Scooted right under the lint cutoff, right? But anyway, for example, groceries, obviously it's a need. It's a physical need, right? Stopping at Starbucks on the way to the grocery. That's not a physical need, even though, yes, coffee is life for me, but the Starbucks purchase isn't a physical need. If your puppy destroyed your underwear in your dirty clothes hamper, this has happened. Yeah, buying a new pack of underwear. That would be a physical need because your dog ate your underwear. Like I said, it's happened. Going to Victoria's Secret and buying those new cute workout leggings at the pink shop. Not exactly a physical need, right? McDonald's when you're out running errands. Yarn that's not for an absolute specific project or not using out of your stash. So things like that. And one girl that I knew, their family would actually save their extra money that they didn't spend on, say, eating out or the Starbucks things or whatever, and they would save it, and then on Easter use it to donate to something, to a charity, or especially even if you just could buy a gift card, like a grocery gift card for a family in need, or if you have a friend who's in a crisis time right now, a Starbucks gift card or a Target gift card or something like that would mean so much to them. And it really speaks to the Lent period as well, and just that celebration of Easter. Number 2, and I'm going to love this one. Decluttering or organizing for 40 days. I know some of y'all, you already want to leave. You're like, nope, done. It can be something small or something big. And again, I'm thinking about this one again. I've done this one before and it's hard. And there was days that I failed and I did not organize or declutter all 40 days. But it's, again, if you're not super religious or you're not spiritual or you do want to just get in tune with your own self, it's a really good time to get your surroundings, your environment around you in a good place for the spring and for going into a really fun, exciting time when it's warmer outside and, all that. So every single day, it can be planned, it can be not planned. You can Google suggestions for like a 30 or 40 day organization thing. Cleaning out your fridge one day. Honestly, I would do things like clean out my nightstand drawer. That was a one-day thing. Or clean out from under my bed. Sometimes it can be a bigger one, like clean out your closet. It might take you a couple days. There you go. Or it could literally be go through the bookshelf and pull out 5 books that you don't want, y'all are never going to read, and take them to the Crisis Women's Pregnancy Center or the homeless shelter or something like that. So I really like number 2. That's a cool one. Number 3, this one is really hard for me, and I've probably not done it before just because it's so hard. And it is take care of your body for 40 days. And I'm not talking about a crash diet. I'm not talking about, you having to sign up for Weight Watchers for 40 days. No, if you want to, great. This is literally drinking the required amount of water for 40 days. Exercising or stretching or mindful meditation or yoga every day for 40 days. It could be 30 minutes of working out. It could be 15 minutes of listening to a guided meditation podcast while you're laying on your bed after work. Or, when you first wake up in the morning, listening to, a devotional or something, podcast or whatever. But taking care of your body, both your physical body and your emotional and mental well-being for 40 days. And like I said, that's probably one of the hardest ones for me. Number 4, I have done this one before and it was hard too. I'm actually not going to do this year because I've already kind of started focusing more on whole foods, blah, blah, blah thing. But I have a lot of friends who do the no dessert or don't eat after dinner for 40 days thing. And this is a really good one if you want to get on that track of starting to eat better, or say you want to lose a couple pounds before summer or something like that, and you are a late night snacker, especially us makers who stay up after we put our kids to bed. This is a really good one for you. So like I said, even if it's not for religious reasons, which if you are a Christian, it's an amazing time of being mindful, thinking about why we're giving this up, obviously thinking about the Easter season and when Christ came to earth and then died on the cross for our sins. But if you're not spiritual or you're not religious, it's a great time to just kind of focus on good thoughts, good energy, and finding something to do that replaces that snack you want to go to at night. I love eating granola before I go to bed, like granola with milk in a bowl. It's divine. So yeah, that would be number 4. Number 5, I think, is really, really cool, especially if you have like little kids, or not even little kids. What am I saying? I got 2 elementary schoolers. They would love this. But, and I have a friend who was really good at this one, and it's daily affirmations or acts of kindness towards those in your family. And it doesn't even have to be you making other people do it, which would be awesome. But this is really about you, right? About you focusing on it and focusing on the blessing of whoever is in your life, whether you do have kids, whether you don't, whether you have a husband or a wife, a significant other, parents, siblings, best friends, aunts or uncles. But a daily affirmation, something spoken out into the universe out loud positively to that person, or written obviously and given to them is really sweet too. But a daily affirmation or an act of kindness for those in your immediate family or a friend who needs to be taken care of, for 40 days. When I have done this, not for the Lent period but for a different time period, I think it more radically changed me and who I was and my outlook than it even affected the person that I was complimenting or showing love toward. One example of something I gave up for Lent that has still impacted me, in 2017, I gave up Facebook for Lent because I used to be a hardcore Facebook addict, and I looked at it every 5 seconds, and I was just obsessed, and it made me down and depressed and crabby, and I just was being brought down by other people's drama, and I didn't even have drama in my life, and I felt like I did because of Facebook. And so I said, okay, it's gonna be hard, but I'm giving up Facebook for 40 days, and I have not gone back since. And I'm not encouraging you to give up social media or Facebook or anything like that. I just wanted to give you an example of something that I gave up years ago, 3 years ago, and it still makes a massive impact in my life. And I haven't been back on Facebook. Not that Instagram is any better or anything like that, but Facebook was just kind of the thorn in my side that I knew I needed to pull out of my life, and I'm still enjoying those benefits today. So hope you liked my 5 out of the box suggestions for things to give up for Lent. If you like any of these, or if you have other suggestions, drop them in the comments below, and I'd love to share those with everybody. So have a wonderful Lent period. If you celebrate Fat Tuesday, happy Fat Tuesday. Hope you find the baby in the cake. If you don't know what I'm talking about, come over to my house later. I'll give you some king cake. Have a great day, y'all. Thanks.